Well, hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me for another video. I'm Richard Allen. We talk about stocks on this channel, and I've got a good one for you. I want to talk to you about Rocket Mortgage. It's been a long time since we've talked about RKT, but if you've paid attention to my channel, I started making videos in September last year. If you've paid attention to my channel at all, you know that I absolutely love RKT, and I'm baffled that the market doesn't seem to like this company at all, but that seems to be changing. Let's peek at the chart here real quick. RKT actually hit $30 today for the first time, guys, in the last long freaking time. It hasn't hit $30 since way back here in September, okay? It's fallen a ton since then, and it's traded sideways for essentially the last half of 2021. So, I'm really excited, but I'm going to tell you why Rocket decided to do what they're doing right now, and it seems to be working well for their stock price. If you peek at this here, this is an absolute parabolic move. Just the other day, back on the 23rd, along with, again, we've seen a ton of these stocks fall a lot based on February 23rd, but back on the 23rd, this got to a low. It got to a low of $18.70. And now it's trading almost at $30 per share. But here's why. Rocket Company's Q4 net income surges and declares a special dividend of $1.11 per share. So $1.11 per share will be their dividend. Now, you're not too late to become a shareholder and cash in on this dividend. Now, if we read over this article here, it says Rocket Companies reported that its fourth quarter net income surged, and we're talking surged, to $2.84 billion from $754 million in the prior year. And they keep coming out with numbers like this quarter after quarter, and Wall Street doesn't seem to care. But now they're like, hey, we'll give you $1 per share. It's gone up way more than $1 per share. This is good stuff. Net income attributable to the company for last quarter was $140 million, or $1.09 per share. Total revenue for the quarter grew to $4.7 billion from $1.93 billion last year. Adjusted revenue rose to $4.8 billion from $1.8 billion in the previous year. Guys, these numbers are absolutely fantastic. And again, Wall Street hasn't seemed to care at all, which just boggles my mind. Analyst polls by Thomson Reuters expected the company to report earnings of 87 cents per share and revenues of $3.92 billion. So they beat those pretty well. The company has declared a special dividend of $1.11 per share payable on March 23rd, 2021 to holders of Class A common stock of record at the close of business on March 9th, 2021. So you have about another week if you want to purchase shares of RKT and take advantage of this $1.11 per share dividend. Now, pay attention to the share price. I'm going to finish this article here in a second, but it has gone up 18% today. So just keep that in mind. There's a chance it could fall from here, but I'm anticipating over the next week it'll keep rising, okay? It says here, for the first quarter, the company expects closed loan volume to be between $98 billion and $103 billion, or an increase, you ready for it, of 90% or 99% compared to $51 billion in the first quarter of 2020. So that's doubling. They're doubling their potential loan volume, which is really exciting stuff. So guys, I really love RKT. If you don't know what they do, they're the largest mortgage lender of consumer loans in the entire country. Now, they're big enough not only to be number one, but the number two mortgage lender in the US as well. That's how many loans they do. I mean, it's an absolutely amazing company. A lot of this is done from a software standpoint. They're able to approve loans quicker. They're able to process more loans just because they've done so many amazing things on the software side. So I'm really excited for the long-term outlook of this company, and I love what they're doing with this special dividend. I don't know how long they'll keep it up, but if you look at this date here, again, it's 3/8, okay? Ex-dividend date of 3/8, so you have another week to buy shares of Rocket Mortgage to take advantage of this dividend, okay? Just so you know how that works. If you've invested in any sort of dividend stocks at all, there's something called an ex-dividend date. So you have to be a shareholder by then in order to take advantage of the next dividend. And again, that dividend is paid out here. It says March 23rd, I believe, right? Yeah, so March 23rd. And then depending on what brokerage you have, essentially your dividend gets paid out and it gets put in your brokerage account. So if you have Robinhood or something, you'll see a little extra cash in your portfolio, and you can set those dividends up. You can do something called, like with Robinhood specifically, you can do something called dividend reinvestment. So it's called a DRIP. Essentially, and you can put those dividends right back into the stock if you want. And some people make some really good returns by averaging into their positions over time. Essentially, it's just extra cash, so it's pretty nice. So $1 per share. So depending on how many shares you get, you could be doing pretty well on March 23rd. So again, guys, with numbers, the numbers that Rocket has been putting out over and over, quarter after quarter, year after year, it's seriously, it's amazing to me why Wall Street isn't really jumping on this bandwagon at all. It's absolutely astonishing to me that they can do so much in revenue, have so much profit. They have a market cap of under 60 billion right now, a forward PE of under 13. So this is absolutely like bonkers to me that they aren't worth more, because they're seriously, they seem to be taking over the mortgage market little by little. And I say little by little because it's a massive industry, like a huge industry. So billions of dollars worth of revenue and loans origination is like nothing compared to the broader market, but they have a goal of getting to, I think over 30% market share. And if they keep doing what they're doing, if they keep growing by 100% year over year, they'll get there way quicker than a lot of people think. So I think this company is going to be a juggernaut in their space for a long time. And I think 60 billion for a market cap, 57 billion right now, is just sort of scratching the surface for what this company is really capable of. So again, I wanted to get this on your radar. I know it has run up a lot over the past day. However, you're not too late if you want to take advantage of that dividend payment. Yeah, I think the share price will continue to run for at least the next week, but as always, I could be wrong. I don't have a crystal ball. I mean, I have a crystal ball. It doesn't work like I'd like it to work. I can't see the future in there. Not Miss Cleo. Guys, thank you so much for joining me for another video. I appreciate you. Hey, it's after March 1st. If you're interested in getting in on the Discord, the private Discord, and getting my watch list and seeing my trades, and we're starting some stuff with options very soon that I'm really excited about. So if you're interested in that, check out the link down in the description. Thank you so much for joining me for another video. Again, I'm Richard Allen. If you didn't already do it, change that like button to blue for me. I would absolutely love if you could do that, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.